Right, it's Monday, September 30th, just following up on the QQQs. They are continuing a little lower here. I bought some puts on this 2 up, 2 down on the 15-minute chart, and I'll show you some key levels that I'm looking at, or key price action I'm looking at. At the moment, the options I bought, the QQQ 490 puts at 673. They traded at 726 here a minute ago, so they're almost up 50 cents. So if you really want to be conservative, you can do no worse than break even. If somehow, it fails here and you start developing a green bar to the upside, I still think I want to really see if this high of the day holds. What's happening now is you're coming to these blue line inflection point areas. First of all, this one here, first blue line, was the intraday low, which I expected it to hit, which it did. And it also coincides on the daily chart, the first blue line, with those double lows from the last 2 days. So to me, if we can't really bounce from there, just take out those lows and immediately go up, and that's what it's kind of trying to do right here, then we should come down to this next level here, which also is a level that coincides the pre-market lows with this, clear target here on the daily chart, this low from 3 days ago. So if we can't bounce here, which it doesn't look like it's doing, then we should hit this level, and that becomes the key level here where a lot of space develops to the next target. And you can see that if we can get through this low and not have some kind of major reversal, then we have a window all the way down here. So I'm excited, to see what develops here. Again, the way this day would really fail is one of these two levels here has to have a big green bar that looks like it then wants to get back to the midpoint of that first bar up towards those highs. If I don't see that developing, if it's just pausing here and then I kind of expect it to go lower. And at this point, given that we aren't really bouncing from this little area, you kind of anticipate that this is going to be taken out, and then that becomes the next little area. We'll see what really unfolds. If it's just an orderly pause, well, first of all, it might slice right through. That would be great. But if it's just an orderly kind of pause in here, then I would almost expect another test, and then we have a big window to go lower. So let's see what happens. Options now, I would assume we're moving up 673. Bought the 490 puts. They're asking 743 right now. So again, you could do no worse than break even if all else fails. But here, those are some of the key levels to watch. You can scale out here, set up a no-risk trade. I think it should hit this target now that we're moving lower, and we'll just see what happens. And then on the weekly chart, I want to see if all that leads to. It's interesting that bottom blue line gives you the 2 down week. So if we can get through here and pinball to this target, that starts the week off with maybe a 2 down week, and then all of a sudden, all week long, we might be heading down there. So a lot of possible negative things unfolding, but there's still some key inflection points. And right now, if you got in right up here, buying some puts, you can treat it all at no risk in case all these things don't unfold.